Hey everyone, Dan here from SwitchTop. Today, we're counting down the top 20 best Nintendo Switch 2 games that you need to play right now. These aren't just good games, these are the ones that'll make you forget about sleep, skip meals, and question your life choices in the best way possible. Let's jump straight into the list. Planet of Lana II continues the quiet, cinematic adventure of Lana and her loyal companion Mui, expanding the world with larger environments, new biomes, and more layered puzzles. The journey once again unfolds in a beautiful, side-scrolling 2.5D world where hand-painted landscapes, mysterious ruins, and advanced machines create a striking contrast between nature and technology. Gameplay focuses on cooperation between Lana and Mui, turning exploration into a clever puzzle experience where timing and teamwork are essential. Lana moves more fluidly this time, with faster platforming and new traversal abilities, while Mui can interact with machines, control certain creatures, and manipulate the environment to open new paths. These expanded mechanics make puzzles more creative without losing the calm, thoughtful pacing that defined the original adventure. The story continues through visual storytelling and music, rather than dialogue, gradually revealing secrets about the planet and the growing tension between those who embrace technology and those who fear its power. Mario Tennis Fever brings energetic arcade tennis to the court, with gameplay that blends classic rallies with the playful chaos of the Mario universe. Matches revolve around precise timing, clever positioning, and mastering different shot types like topspin, slices, lobs, and powerful charged returns. The biggest twist comes from the new Fever rackets, special rackets that transform rallies with wild effects, such as freezing parts of the court, shrinking opponents with mushrooms, or unleashing lightning-charged smashes. These abilities turn simple exchanges into unpredictable battles, where strategy and quick reactions matter just as much as power. With a large roster of familiar characters and many rackets to experiment with, players can shape their own playstyle on the court. Alongside standard matches and tournaments, the game also features a light adventure mode, where Mario and friends rebuild their tennis skills after a strange event changes them in unexpected ways, creating a fun journey filled with challenges and creative matches. Blueprints is a mysterious puzzle adventure that turns exploration into a clever strategy game set inside the strange halls of the Mount Holly estate. You play as Simon, a young heir searching for the legendary Room 46, hidden somewhere within the mansion. The twist is that the house constantly changes, forcing you to rebuild the layout every time you explore. Each door lets you choose a new room blueprint, slowly shaping the mansion while planning your path through corridors filled with puzzles, clues, and secrets. Some rooms contain useful items or shortcuts, while others hide strange mechanisms and deeper mysteries tied to the estate's past. Because the mansion resets and reorganizes itself, every run becomes a new challenge, where observation, memory, and smart decisions matter as much as solving puzzles. As you push deeper into the shifting manor, fragments of story and hidden lore gradually reveal the truth behind the house and its elusive final room. Dragon Quest I and II HD 2D Remake brings two legendary JRPG adventures back with a beautiful HD 2D presentation that mixes classic pixel art with modern lighting and depth. The journey takes players across a vibrant fantasy world filled with towns, dangerous dungeons, and mysterious ruins as they battle monsters in strategic, turn-based combat. You command heroes using attacks, spells, and items, while new mechanics like sigils and scrolls introduce powerful abilities that add more strategy to each encounter. The first adventure follows a lone hero descended from the legendary Erdrick as he travels across Alefgard to defeat the Dragon Lord and restore peace. The second chapter expands the journey with a full party of heroes, each bringing different strengths to battles as they unite to stop the dark sorcerer Hargon and the chaos threatening the world. With expanded story scenes, new areas to explore, and refined gameplay systems, the remake modernizes these classic quests while preserving the timeless feel of traditional JRPG exploration. Mio, Memories in Orbit is a stylish Metroidvania adventure set inside a massive drifting spaceship known as the Vessel. You play as Mio, a nimble android who awakens with no memories and begins exploring the silent corridors of this enormous technological ark. The journey blends fluid platforming with precise combat, letting you dash through dangerous areas, chain aerial moves, and unlock new traversal abilities like grappling tools and double jumps that open hidden paths across the interconnected world. Along the way, you battle rogue machines, learn enemy attack patterns, and face challenging bosses that test both timing and movement. Exploration is at the heart of the experience, encouraging players to return to earlier areas with new abilities to uncover secrets, upgrades, and lost fragments of the ship's history. As you venture deeper into the vessel, environmental clues and encounters with strange robots slowly reveal the mystery behind the fallen world and Mio's role within it. Hyrule Warriors: Age of Imprisonment delivers a massive, action-packed adventure that throws players into the legendary Imprisoning War, one of the most important battles in Hyrule's history. Instead of traditional Zelda exploration, the game focuses on large battlefield missions where heroes cut through huge armies of enemies using fast combos, powerful special attacks, and character-specific abilities. Each playable warrior brings a unique fighting style, allowing players to experiment with different weapons and combat strategies while defending key locations across the map. The gameplay also introduces mechanics inspired by Tears of the Kingdom, including zonai devices that can create traps, turrets, or elemental effects that reshape the flow of combat during intense battles. The story follows Princess Zelda after she is sent back to ancient Hyrule, where she joins King Rauru and other allies to unite the kingdom's forces against Ganondorf's rising darkness.
I'll help as well.
Pokémon Pokopia offers a refreshing take on the Pokémon universe by turning the adventure into a relaxing life simulation where creativity and exploration take center stage. You play as a Ditto that transforms into a human and begins rebuilding a forgotten region where Pokémon once lived peacefully. Instead of focusing on battles, the gameplay revolves around shaping the environment, collecting resources, and building habitats that attract different Pokémon species. Each Pokémon brings unique abilities that help you grow plants, water crops, cut trees, or reshape the terrain, slowly transforming an empty landscape into a vibrant ecosystem. Exploration is key as you travel through different areas, searching for materials, discovering new Pokémon, and unlocking abilities that expand what you can create. As more Pokémon settle into your world, the environment becomes livelier and new stories begin to unfold, revealing clues about the mysterious disappearance of humans and the deeper history of this abandoned region. Final Fantasy Tactics: The Ivalice Chronicles brings one of the most legendary strategy RPGs back, with refined visuals and deep tactical gameplay. Battles take place on grid-based battlefields, where positioning, terrain height, and turn order all play a huge role in victory. Instead of rushing into combat, players carefully move their squad across castles, forests, and city streets while planning attacks, spells, and defensive strategies. The famous job system lets characters switch between many different classes, like Knight, Mage, and Dragoon, each with unique abilities that can be mixed to create powerful combinations. As the story unfolds, you follow Ramza Beulve, a young noble drawn into a brutal political conflict after a king's death throws the kingdom of Ivalice into chaos. What begins as a struggle for power slowly reveals a deeper conspiracy filled with betrayal, shifting alliances, and secrets hidden beneath the surface of the war. Dragon Quest VII Reimagined delivers a massive classic JRPG adventure built around exploration, time travel, and strategic turn-based combat. The story begins when a group of young friends discover ancient ruins and mysterious fragments that reveal a shocking truth. The world once had many continents that vanished long ago. By traveling into the past, players help restore these lost lands one by one, solving problems in different civilizations and defeating the forces threatening them. Gameplay mixes traditional turn-based battles with deep character progression through the famous vocation system, allowing heroes to switch between classes like warriors, mages, and thieves while unlocking powerful abilities. The remake expands this system with new mechanics that let characters combine roles for more flexible strategies during combat. Each island tells its own story, filled with towns, dungeons, and secrets, slowly building a larger mystery about the dark power responsible for erasing entire civilizations from history. Monster Hunter Stories 3: Twisted Reflection turns the Monster Hunter universe into a deep, creature-collecting RPG where strategy and monster bonding drive the adventure. Instead of hunting monsters, you become a rider who hatches eggs, raises powerful monsties, and battles alongside them in tactical, turn-based combat. Fights revolve around reading enemy behavior, choosing the right attack style, and unleashing powerful kinship abilities that combine the strength of rider and monster. Exploration plays a huge role as you search for hidden dens, gather materials, and experiment with monster genes to build a team with unique abilities and strengths. A new habitat restoration system also lets players heal damaged ecosystems by reintroducing monsters and reshaping the balance of nature. The story follows the royal heir of Azuria as tensions rise between rival kingdoms and a mysterious crystal corruption begins turning monsters into dangerous threats, forcing unlikely allies to work together to uncover the truth behind the growing catastrophe.
Let's go!
Mario Kart World takes the familiar chaos of the series and expands it into a huge, interconnected racing playground. Instead of isolated tracks, the game features a massive world where roads, cities, deserts, and mountains link courses together, letting racers drive between locations during events or explore freely in a new, free-roam mode. The core gameplay keeps the classic Mario Kart formula of drifting, boosting, and launching wild items at rivals, but new mechanics add more creativity to races. Players can grind along rails, ride on walls, perform charge jumps to clear obstacles, and even switch between vehicles like boats or snowmobiles depending on the terrain. Massive multiplayer races with up to 24 racers turn every event into chaotic competition, especially in the intense Knockout Tour mode, where racers travel across long routes and the slowest players are eliminated at checkpoints. Super Mario Galaxy and Super Mario Galaxy 2 deliver two of the most creative 3D platforming adventures ever made, taking Mario's classic jumping and exploration into the depths of space. Instead of traditional worlds, the adventure unfolds across imaginative galaxies filled with tiny planets, rotating structures, and gravity-defying environments where Mario can run around entire worlds and leap between celestial bodies. The gameplay revolves around collecting power stars by solving platforming challenges, defeating enemies, and discovering hidden paths scattered throughout each galaxy. The sequel expands the formula with even more experimental level design, new power-ups, and the addition of Yoshi, who helps Mario reach distant platforms and interact with the environment in new ways. The story follows Mario as he travels across the universe with the help of Rosalina and the Lumas to stop Bowser after he seizes cosmic power and captures Princess Peach, turning the journey into a colorful, interstellar adventure full of surprising ideas and unforgettable levels. Dynasty Warriors Origins throws players into massive battlefields where a single warrior can turn the tide of war. The gameplay focuses on intense hack-and-slash combat, where you cut through huge armies using fast combos, powerful Musou attacks, and tactical abilities that reward precise timing and smart positioning. Battles are not just about defeating enemies, but also about capturing bases, supporting allied officers, and pushing your army forward across sprawling maps filled with chaos. The game also introduces deeper combat mechanics like dodges, parries, and special battle arts that add more strategy to the series' signature 1 vs. Thousands action. The story takes place during the turbulent Three Kingdoms era of ancient China and follows an amnesiac warrior searching for the hero destined to unite the land. As legendary warlords rise and clash for control, your choices shape alliances, determine which faction you fight for, and influence how the conflict unfolds across this epic historical battlefield. Octopath Traveler 0 delivers a classic JRPG adventure set in the beautifully stylized world of Orstera, combining retro pixel art with modern lighting in the series' signature HD 2D presentation. The story follows a customizable hero whose hometown is destroyed by villains searching for mysterious magical rings, sending the protagonist on a journey across the continent to uncover the truth and rebuild what was lost. Gameplay focuses on strategic turn-based battles built around the break and boost system, where exploiting enemy weaknesses can shatter their defenses and allow your party to unleash powerful chained attacks. Up to 8 characters can fight together, creating deeper tactical options through frontline and backline formations. Beyond combat, exploration and recruitment play a huge role as you gather allies from across the world and rebuild the ruined town of Wishvale by constructing buildings, farms, and facilities.
Press the attack!
Now or never.
Trails in the Sky First Chapter begins a classic JRPG journey set in the peaceful kingdom of Liberl, where young heroes Estelle and Joshua join the Bracer Guild to help protect towns and assist people across the region. What starts as simple guild missions gradually turns into a much larger adventure as the pair travel through cities, forests, and ancient ruins while searching for their missing father and uncovering secrets hidden within the kingdom. Gameplay blends exploration, side quests, and strategic battles built around a timeline-based turn system, where positioning and timing can completely change the flow of combat. Characters grow stronger through the Orb Mint system, allowing players to equip magical quartz that unlock spells, abilities, and stat boosts for different tactical builds. The remake also introduces a hybrid combat style that mixes real-time encounters with deeper turn-based battles. Hades 2 delivers an intense roguelike adventure set in the mythological underworld, where every run through its dangerous realms feels fast, unpredictable, and rewarding. You play as Malinoe, the princess of the underworld, who sets out to defeat Kronos, the Titan of Time, after he captures her family and threatens the balance of the gods. The gameplay revolves around repeated dungeon runs, where players fight through waves of enemies using swift melee attacks, magical abilities, and different weapons that can be upgraded along the way. During each run, Olympian gods grant powerful boons that modify your abilities and create new combat strategies, making every attempt feel different. Even when a run ends in defeat, you return to the Crossroads hub to upgrade gear, unlock new powers, and build relationships with characters. With branching paths through the underworld and toward Olympus, the adventure constantly evolves, turning every battle and every attempt into part of a larger journey toward defeating the Titan of Time. Final Fantasy VII Remake Intergrade brings one of the most iconic JRPG stories back, with modern visuals and an exciting, action-driven battle system. The adventure takes place in the sprawling city of Midgar, where mercenary Cloud Strife joins the resistance group Avalanche in their fight against the powerful Shinra Corporation, a company draining the planet's energy for its own technology. Gameplay blends fast, real-time combat with tactical decision-making, allowing players to switch between party members while building ATB gauges to unleash powerful abilities, spells, and items. The materia system lets you customize characters with different magical skills and stat boosts, encouraging creative strategies during challenging battles. Exploration leads through dense city sectors, dangerous reactors, and hidden locations across Midgar, while character relationships and story moments deepen the journey. Intergrade also adds a new episode starring the ninja Yuffie, expanding the world with fresh missions, bosses, and another perspective on the struggle against Shinra. Cyberpunk 2077 Ultimate Edition delivers a massive open-world RPG set in the neon-lit streets of Night City, a futuristic metropolis ruled by corporations, gangs, and cutting-edge technology. You play as V, a rising mercenary chasing a powerful cybernetic implant that could determine their fate, while navigating a dangerous underworld full of shifting alliances and hidden conspiracies. Gameplay blends first-person shooting, melee combat, stealth, and hacking, allowing players to approach missions in different ways depending on their build and playstyle. Deep RPG systems let you customize weapons, upgrade cyberware, and shape V's abilities through skill trees, creating everything from stealthy netrunners to aggressive combat specialists. The open world is packed with side missions, characters, and secrets that expand the story beyond the main campaign. With the Phantom Liberty storyline adding new locations and spy-themed missions, the journey through Night City becomes an intense cyberpunk adventure filled with action, choice, and consequences. Resident Evil Requiem delivers a chilling survival horror experience that blends tense exploration with cinematic action. The story follows FBI analyst Grace Ashcroft and legendary agent Leon S. Kennedy as their investigations gradually collide while uncovering a new conspiracy connected to the ruins of Raccoon City. Gameplay mixes classic survival horror elements with modern combat, forcing players to manage limited resources while exploring dark environments filled with puzzles, hidden paths, and terrifying creatures. Grace's sections focus on pure survival, encouraging stealth, careful movement, and problem-solving, while Leon's gameplay leans more toward intense action with powerful weapons and aggressive combat encounters. The game also allows players to switch between first-person and third-person perspectives, changing how battles and exploration feel during each encounter.
Then strike to break the stunned opponent's stance in close quarters combat. He can fire from a distance using handguns and rifles.
Donkey Kong Bananza delivers a wild 3D platforming adventure where smashing the world around you is just as important as jumping across it. The game sends Donkey Kong deep underground into a huge, layered world filled with lava caves, icy caverns, and hidden ruins, all packed with secrets to uncover. Instead of simply following paths, DK can punch through terrain, rip chunks of rock from the ground, climb walls, and carve new routes through the environment while searching for valuable Banandium gems that unlock new abilities. The gameplay becomes even more creative with Bananza transformations that let DK temporarily take on animal powers, such as a zebra for blazing speed, an ostrich for gliding across gaps, or an elephant capable of manipulating the terrain itself. Along the journey, DK teams up with a young Pauline whose musical abilities unlock new powers and help guide the adventure, turning the quest to recover stolen bananas into a colorful exploration full of surprises and chaotic platforming fun. Those were the top 20 best Nintendo Switch 2 games that every player should experience. From epic adventures to unforgettable worlds, this lineup shows just how exciting the next generation of Nintendo gaming is. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and tell us your favorite in the comments.